Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why are we so close? Hello? Tracy, I can't hear a word you're saying.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. That means everyone else can hear you, whoever's listening.
But they're not gonna see me.
Yeah, I know. So now I have to talk to the Imperial symbol for 30 minutes.
It
Why
could
do
be
you
Dick the Stallion.
why do you hate me?
I don't. I love you.
I love you too. Oh my goodness, we're back. How does it feel to be back?
It feels good. I miss this.
Yes, I miss this too. Listen, guys, there's been a lot going on, okay? A lot. Life has been lifing, and as adults, we have to roll with the punches. And unfortunately, that meant rolling away from our platforms for a little bit. But we are so back. We are so back. Um, this is gonna be a real chill, real quick chill stream slash first episode back. We gotta get down to business. We gotta first of all apologize for being gone for so long. We are so sorry. And if you're watching on a computer screen, if you see my eyes dart back and forth, is because I am currently doing something uh while recording this because that's just my life now. Unfortunately, I can't focus on just this or just the other thing I'm doing. So y'all just gonna have to deal with it. But I know y'all love me, so I know y'all gonna deal with it. Y'all love me, right? Okay. Um. So yeah. Uh. See, right now,
Do you want to talk about Fan Expo first, or should I talk about DreamCon first?
I think yeah. So let's just we'll start with the cons. We'll start with the cons. I'll let you go first. Uh, as stated, as some of you know, there were two conventions this weekend. Um, Fan Expo in
Correct
Dallas,
yourself. I was
Texas,
abandoned for
and
y'all to
that's
go to
not
Fan
true.
Expo. You
That's not true. We'll get there in a second. We'll get there in a second. Um.
Yes, as
you
Jordan was saying, there were two conventions going on last weekend at the same time. Fan Expo Dallas and DreamCon 2025.
here in yes, DreamCon here in Houston, Texas.
In our great city. Okay, you know what? Let me take a step back on that. It was
No, listen. Love
look.
Fan Expo Dallas. Love Fan Expo Dallas. But if they ever did a Fan Expo Houston, I wouldn't complain. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
I wasn't
As some
complaining. Look, I wasn't complaining either when you called me up when I was in San Antonio last year. You were like, Tracy, DreamCon's gonna be in Houston. I was like, you know what? Peak cinema.
Yep, peak cinema, and it's gonna be a dream, and it's gonna be in DreamCon. It's gonna be in Houston again next year. So, Houston, the new permanent home of DreamCon? Question mark. I'm not complaining. I'm not gonna complain at all if that's the case.
I'll leave that for my bit though.
Right. So yeah, I mean, if you do you want me to start? Do you want to go first? Talk about DreamCon? Okay, by all
So
means.
for me, this is my first DreamCon. Like
Clap.
it was
Round of applause for first DreamCon.
First DreamCon. Yep, love that
Round
for
of
me.
applause. Round of applause.
Should I just like okay? Going there Friday, I was not. I mean, it's a con. I'm going to be expecting to wait in line for my badge. Which, come to find out, this sweet elderly woman was like, because I bought. My friend sent me his half. Well, not his half. He sent me the money for his ticket. So the first drop happened. I bought both of ours.
Right.
And I know in the FAQs they were like, oh, you need to the person who paid for the tickets needs to be there to get them, or unless somebody else's name is on them. Come to find out, if semantics, if I would have sent my friend a picture of my ID, he probably could have got mine, and that would have saved me a whole lot of time and trouble Friday morning. But I get there, I'm waiting in one line by the JRB, right by the grotto. Mind you, it's raining a little bit. Not happy about that. Here comes this nice lady's like, oh, if you're here for registration, you need to go into the Marriott. And I'm like, Now hold up. I got to leave this line to go into another line. Mind you, Jordan, that line for the Marriott, bro. When I tell you, I probably looped around. Like every time I would see a group of people, it was like, "Hey, we looped around again." So I think when I sent me to the Marriott, it was maybe about 11.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get my badge. It's almost like 11:30, 11:45.
Jeez.
Which and trust me, I've seen, and I've heard so many people like bring it up. It would be nice going forward because I know a lot of conventions. I don't know which conventions do it, but if they were to start like mailing out people's badges,
yeah,
like my opinion, I feel like that may be an easier process. I don't know how everybody else feels about that, but I digress.
I definitely think cons should mail out badges. No matter what con it is. Every con, if you're a convention, y'all need to get a mailing system in order for those badges, because it helps people and saves them a lot of time.
Yeah. Overall, I had a great time for that. I didn't get to meet all the content creators I wanted to. Like I at least got to see Vader and Cleo Thomas. That's all I get.
But you didn't see Megan the Stallion, and I
did not one on one.
Why?
Not one on one. I was
but you
like,
saw her.
I was like maybe in the 4th or 5th row from the stage at the cosplay contest. So I was like, hey, love that. Now I know she had a meet and greet at Specs for her tequila brand.
Definitely would have been there.
Don't quote me on it. I know one person I talked about, they were like, oh, it was like 150 for like, I don't know how many bottles of her tequila they said, but then it was like that. And then a picture with her, Jordan.
Well, I mean, if the picture came with it, okay.
Yeah, but like I was just like, how many? I don't know like how many bottles of her tequila though. And I was like, I don't care about the tequila. Like maybe a bottle or two, sure.
Right.
The picture is the important thing. We love you, Meg. You know.
I love me some Megan Thee Stallion. Listen, DreamCon seemed it was a dream. It looked like it was a dream. It looked like a time was had.
Listen, let me say this for the culture. It was too many of y'all in there, bro. It was too many of y'all.
Listen, like, the George R. Brown Convention Center is one of the smaller convention centers that I've been to personally. So it definitely, so like any con that I go to at GRB definitely feels smaller compared to other ones. Like Comic Palooza is gonna feel smaller than Fan Expo just because everything is like the convention center is smaller, so there's like less space to do things in. But they utilize the space in a somewhat better way than Fan Expo a little bit because there's a lot more room to walk as far as floor plans go for the show floor.
And trust me, we all did some walking. Like Friday, 20,000 steps. Saturday, 18,000. Sunday, I did get there late, and I made sure I sat most of the times. I think about it maybe like 6,000, 7,000. But I was like, the dogs were barking.
Yeah.
So it was great.
That's about the convention life. Yeah, at one point during Fan Expo, I was just like, I'm gonna Uber back to the hotel because I'm not gonna keep doing this. I'm not.
Oh yeah, I know. Like I got on Twitter I think the span of like Sunday to today, and everybody who flew in from out of town, or I think one person was like, oh, what was that? Either they were at Hobby and their Uber took them to Bush.
Oh no!
I was like, he missed their flight. I was like, hey.
For those of you who don't know how big Houston is,
yeah.
If you're supposed to be a Hobby and you at Bush, I don't care what time that flight is, you missing that flight.
You missing that flight.
So sorry to those people.
It really is.
Dang. Is there any? What was the most favoriteest thing of your DreamCon experience?
My DreamCon experience. Let's see. I'm gonna do it in 5. So number 1, shout out to the Urban Force group. They were doing lightsaber choreography Saturday.
Nice.
Had a great time.
Very good. Very good.
Very good. I was trying to convince them to come back for Comic Palooza, but then I think they had something else going on. I was like, hey, y'all missing out on Hayden. We
Right.
not know.
Well, yes. We keep talking about Palooza, but we'll get there. We promise we'll get there.
We'll get there. Let's see. Number 2, the dodgeball game. I like the dodgeball game was fun. I wish I were there for that one.
This sounds fun.
Let's see. Number 3, it was like not meeting all the content creators, but the few that I did see that I've like watched for years. So I'm like, and they're pretty down to earth. Like if y'all have ever run into a content creator, like, it's like Vader. I've probably been watching Vader's videos since like coming right out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
So like to see where he's started from and where he is now, it's like props to that boy.
Right.
Also, that boy when I tell you that boy can move, when I first saw him Friday, I was trying to like catch up and I was like, hey boy.
Listen, when you famous, you can't be in one place too long. People they get to getting.
Right.
So he gotta be quick.
Right. Overall, it was great. And then like their gaming area, like they had like some VR gaming. They had like all the tables set up for the console games. That was great. I was in there for like a little bit, but then it was like started to get a little overstimulating, so I kept it pushing. But overall, like for my first DreamCon, I had a blast. 2026, we're definitely gonna be there. Content creators and in that YouTube lounge room.
Listen, you heard it here first, folks. You heard it here first, folks. I was trying to figure out what to say. That's why it sounded all monotone and robotic at first, because I was like, I don't even know what this phrase is.
It's all good. All right, let's hear it. So, Fan Expo. Let's hear about it. I saw that video clip you was in, boy. I see.
Oh yeah. What I keep losing my train of thought. Y'all, like whoever's just now joining. Hi. May the force be with you. Yeah, may the force be with me is right. Because I don't listen, the force needs to be with me all the time. Because Fan Expo, listen, loved it. Great weekend. Fan Expo owes me nothing. But just the mess I was dealing with within the weekend. Whoa. No, thank you. No, thank you.
What was going on?
So, do you remember on like Friday when you were like, you said, I asked you to take a picture and you said yes. And then you were like, oh, did you want to post it or I would post it? And I was like, it's fine. I really just don't care right now.
Yes. And I jumped the gun on that one because I did it and I was like, I hadn't seen anything. So I just like, hey, I took the initiative and went ahead and do it to take it off your plate. And then once I saw the Twitter post, I was like, ooh.
But listen, let's.
Is it me, Jesus?
Is it me, Jesus? Listen, that day, that morning, the first morning of the convention was the first morning of the convention from hell. Okay. I woke up feeling great. It was gonna be a great day. The convention didn't start till 3. I woke up at like 8, 9 o'clock. So I had time to go work out in the little hotel gym, take a shower, go eat breakfast in the little breakfast restaurant in the hotel, which was so good, and all that. And that's exactly what I did. Okay. Paid for my meal. Got back to my room, got ready for the convention, walked into the convention. Part of my arm piece falls off, and I don't know where it is. Still don't know where it is. It's still in Dallas. It's still in the streets of Dallas, floating around somewhere. But it wasn't a very important piece. But because I just needed this day to go fine, I lost my mind.
A piece of your cosplay fell off,
yes.
And you didn't go back and retrieve it?
That is a bold accusation. Let me tell you why I lost my mind. Because I did go back to retrieve it, and it was not where it should have fallen. I walked up and down the street from the convention center to the hotel 3 different times to find it. Nowhere to be found.
Nah, bro. You got. General Grievous got you.
And it was just a freaking hand play. Like if you wanted a hand play, we could have just made one for you right then and there. If that's really what happened to you. If you stole it, like we could have just figured it out. You didn't have to steal mine. That one piece was probably $10. But anyways, get to the convention center, walk around, go to the showroom floor. I see Ashley Eckstein. I already knew I was taking a picture of her later that night, but I was like, nah, I gotta get an autograph. I gotta do the most. So sorry, I gotta do the most.
Had to.
I go to the ATM to pull out cash because the autograph lines for all guests at Expo Dallas are cash only. I pull out my wallet, and there's no debit card in my wallet.
Jordan.
I said, what the F-U blank blank is this? Where is it? I walked. Oh, I Ubered because I wasn't walking. I Ubered all the way back to my hotel. And I said, where's my shit?
Please tell me it was at the hotel.
I'm going to get there.
Oh, God.
I go up to the room, tear it up, couldn't find it, put it back together, tore it up again, couldn't find it. I go downstairs to the adjacent part of where the restaurant was because the restaurant was closed. Nobody was there. I didn't see anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to the bar that like connects the dishwashers of both restaurants or whatever it is. And I'm like, hey, the restaurant is clearly closed. I get it. I lost my card. I don't know if they gave it to anybody, said anything before they all went home for the day. Yeah. And she was like, well, our policy is if we find something like that, we take it to the front desk downstairs because the lobby was on the first floor. The restaurants were on the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, okay. So I go to the front desk and they say, we don't have it. We don't have it. They called security. We don't have it. We don't have it. And I said, fine. I go back upstairs, get ready to go take my picture with Ashley. At this point, I see Ashley at the convention center. I'm like, what's a debit card? I don't know what that is. Lost it. Don't know her. Because I'm meeting Ahsoka Tano. Like, I don't got time for all that, right? I take the picture, whatever. Day goes on. Rest of the con is great. Go home. Go to sleep. And I wake up. And the first thing I think is, I'm going to go to that restaurant and see if they have it.
No.
Because the policy is they're supposed to take it to the lobby, that don't mean that's what they did. I've had so many jobs. I know how people work. Just because that's the policy don't mean they followed the policy. I go to the podium of that restaurant and I said, this is my name. This is what happened. Where's my shit? The nice little hostess lady goes to the back and talks to her manager. And out she walks. And guess what she got in her hand?
Your debit card.
I said, you know what? You didn't do anything to me, lady, because you were not here the day before. And you're the one who gave me my debit card back. But don't piss me off. I said, I done went through all that yesterday just for y'all to still have it. Wow. But yeah, I found it.
They were going to try to pull a fast one on you.
Yeah. But I found it. So
that's good.
Yeah. So it's fine, I guess. The rest of the con goes by. Saturday, we get there. We're chilling. I meet up with my friends. I go to my other friend's panel, and it's 2:00, and I'm like, I gotta go stay in line for John Vegas for a while. And I was like, no, that's too early. I'm not trying to do the most.
No, you need to. So
we walked around. I bought way too many prints. I've never bought this much stuff at a convention before. I'm probably gonna post it on our social media, probably on our story somewhere, because I need everybody to see what I did.
We don't look at our bank accounts during the con. We
didn't, and I sure didn't. Yeah, nope. And I'm trying to figure out how to put pictures on here, but I can't figure it out. Yeah, but yeah, so I just posted our story because I thought I was gonna be able to figure out real quick. Can't. Um, yeah, so clock goes by. I go to the showroom floor, buy some new prints. It's time to go stand in line for John Boyega's photo op. And it's me and my friend's brother. We take our pictures. We get in there, and he's standing right there. And it finally hit me that he was standing right there because I don't think it actually clicked that like he was in the same room as me, breathing the same air until I was like right here on this man.
Brethren.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get ready to take the picture. And then I go in there, and photo op spaces are not that big. They're like this. So like I go in there and he's right there talking to other people. And I'm like, okay, he's gonna look at me. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle that. And then the other people left. And then the people in front of me left. And he looks at me and goes, that cosplay is hard, bro. And I'm like, I'm gonna die right here, right now. I might just pass out.
Ascend from this mortal plane.
Literally. And this is all in my head. And I'm like, I can't. This is the best day of my life. And he dabs me up. We take the picture while we're still holding hands.
Not the dab up.
Literally. And his bodyguard person is on the other side, like escorting people. He's like, don't pass out, bro. And I'm like, I'm trying my best not to.
Not him reading you like that.
Literally, I was like, hold on, wait. First of all, calm down. Because your job is to serve and protect. This ain't serving and protecting. You coming for me. You try to clock my tea. I'm going to need you to relax.
It clocked. He tried.
Right. And I'm like, oh, no, we got to go. Because what you not finna do is that.
Your receding hairline.
Your mama got a receding hairline.
I'm talking about. I'm on your side.
Whoa,
Jordan.
I'm sorry. I'm
on your side here.
I take it back. I
wouldn't want no security guard trying to come for me like that. Like brother.
And I sure did.
You get paid to stand there.
Shit, I figured it out. I did it.
There we go.
I'm a genius. Why is it so big? Anyways.
Wait a minute. Does she have like the color designs of Ahsoka
in her hair? Yes, nice. She does. Yeah, so this was our photo up on Friday night with Ashley. She also said that we looked great. And I said, you literally can't tell me anything now. Ashley and John both said I looked great.
That's crazy.
Can't nobody tell me nothing. What Lil Nas X said, can't nobody tell me nothing. Right. Like you literally, I'm sorry, you just can't.
Oh, actually, that's what I meant to bring up.
Why did it?
I met the guy that does the Big Man Blastoise song. He was there.
I love him.
He was dope to talk to.
I bet he was. Okay. There it is. That's me.
We love short kings.
I'm like, oh, I'm taller than him? Okay, well. Oh, I accidentally removed it. Oh no, I didn't. I just pressed the wrong thing. Okay. Yeah, he said I looked great.
You keep removing it.
It's been 8 months. Do you know when I checked our YouTube, our last show was 8 months ago. I haven't done this, okay? Ava's Adventure said, please. I don't know what she means by that, but I mean, hey, Alexa, play Please, Please, Please by Sabrina Carpenter or something. I know our last video was 9 months ago. We were 3 months shy of posting a year ago. I don't know how to work StreamYard. But I met John Boyega, so it don't matter if I know how to work StreamYard or not. Because he said I looked great. And I do. So the rest, like, really low-key don't even matter. At least to me. I don't know. Do you agree?
Of course.
I don't know.
Honestly, I don't know what kind of person I will be once we hit this photo op with Hayden. Y'all might need, I mean, y'all have met him before. That's one thing. I haven't. So y'all might need to like escort me from the photo op room.
We're gonna have to escort. I feel like it's gonna be a bunch of us escorting each other because here's the thing. Anna has met you and Hayden.
Anna, we know you're listening. You're gonna have to like
so many times. But
grab us by our collar. Lead us out.
Yeah, I don't know. We probably not gonna know how to act. I mean, you and me probably. And it's so funny because even during my photo op with John, she was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like,
Not the
"No."
no.
Yes, but no. I'm so
Actually,
okay
no.
that I'm not.
You wouldn't have been okay if it was John and Oscar.
Oh,
You
I
would
would
have
have
been so.
lost my ever loving mind. I would have been like, "Now, kiss."
Goodbye. End stream. We're done.
I listen. I don't know how to act. And we took
not not the list too.
now, Keith. This is also the selfie we took.
Who's
I
the other
just
guy?
still can't believe this happened. Who's the other guy? That's my friend's brother that I was talking
Okay, I
about.
was like, I don't know who this man
I was
is.
like, what other guy? It's like, what are you talking about? Anyways, yeah. So there's that. Let's put the other picture up. Let's put the other ones up just in case. Let's let everybody see. Let's basket it. Oh, those pants are so puffy. I need tighter ones. And then
Also,
let's go here. Yep. Okay.
what boots are you using? I might need some tips on some.
Don't.
We'll work on that later.
No, these
No.
boots, absolutely not. Had I worn them for like maybe an hour longer, my feet would have fallen off.
Okay.
And I know
So
feet hurt with boots, but like, no, these are like, I need to get more. This is ridiculous.
listen, I keep joking about sending Mark and the team my bill for Dr. Scholl's because boy.
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't great. Which reminds me, I took my Dr. Scholl's out of my regular shoes and put them in the boots. I need to put them
Still.
back. Um, and yeah, it still was. I think the boots are just too tight. I think I just got the wrong size, um, which is very easy to do when you have size 50 billion feet. So yeah, but
Already
yes,
got
that
everything
was
branded and ready. I just need to make sure the boots are good because I'm not about like I'm gonna be
we love
crying.
puffy pays, and I love you. Yeah, I don't know, but that was Fan Expo. After my credit card debacle, I found it and then proceeded to spend even more money.
Brother.
Never doing that again. I'm literally going to Comapalooza in 2 weeks. But yeah, which I did end up getting a hotel for, even though it's 30 minutes down the road. I just don't see myself driving through Houston traffic 3 days in a row back and forth. And if using the same armor, I'm not doing it. No, absolutely not. But
Trust me, that's what I did. Like I Friday because I God willing, I was not about to park. No, like if the underground garage was cheaper, I would have.
yeah,
But that's $30-$40. No.
no,
What I did, I got a good street parking spot right across the street from Neil's bar. Shout out to Neil. Y'all go check out the new place. It was actually open today since they had to close from the old location, but the new one's off McKinney. But yeah, I literally $10 Friday street parking. Saturday it was $6. Sunday was free. $16 for the whole weekend. Great. Versus
right.
90 in the underground garage. No, tripping.
Yeah, that was the mistake I made. I parked in the parking garage that connects the Hilton and the convention center because I was like, I just walking.
Yes, and I did.
I can't. I don't want to. I don't want to.
Yeah, I feel that, and that's like, and trust me, a lot of people are just like that too. So it's like, I don't know if a lot of the lots and garages were cheaper, you know. I mean, but also too, if they were a lot cheaper, then everybody would be filling them up.
Yeah. But you know, we live and learn, and that's okay.
True.
But our special announcement for those who don't know leads us going. We will be returning to George R. Brown Convention Center for the 5th year in a row.
Don't quote us.
Yeah, listen, not great with dates, but our 5th or 6th year in a row, partnering up, being invited to have a good old time with Comic Palooza here in Houston, Texas, at the George R. Brown Convention Center. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Beyond the Galaxy will be taking our talents back to Comic Palooza, where this year they have Hayden Christensen coming. Is going to be so great. We're actually going to be doing a live show on. Oh, excuse me. We're doing a live podcast show on Friday, June 20th. Oh, I'm so bad at dates. Yep, Friday, June 20th at 5 p.m. From 5 p.m. to 5:45, we will be on the exhibit floor on the main podcast stage, and we will be presenting our show, our episode that we're getting ready for, working hard, getting ready for, called A Trip Down Hyperspace Lane. We're going to be talking about all those good old shows we used to watch, like the Clone Wars and both Clone Wars series, and the hype from the sequels being announced, and talk about how we felt with that first trailer and finally watching them in theaters, and all those things, all the great memories we have of Star Wars, and as well as what we're going to be looking forward to. And then on Saturday morning, the other reason I got a hotel, because this panel is so early in the morning, but I'm so excited for it. It is also on the podcast pavilion stage on the exhibit floor from 10 a.m. to 10:45, and the title is What If Star Wars Edition. And this is something that I am personally looking forward to, because I love discussing what if. Every time I watch the Marvels What If on Disney Plus, I've always been like, yeah, I need to I need to figure out how I would write a what if for Star Wars, and how
Yeah, because there's a lot of like potential there for the Star Wars universe for a what if series. Like,
yeah. So
what if Anakin didn't fall to the dark side?
Yeah, that's a big one that people keep coming back to. So I think it's gonna be cool and I'm sure people will come back to it during Comic Palooza, and I think it'll be cool to like see everyone like talk about it in person. So yes, Comic Palooza from June 20th to June 22nd here in Houston, Texas, at the George R. Brown Convention Center. 2 panels featuring us and other amazing Star Wars people. Be there. Please be there. We will see about going live, at least for our personal panel. I don't know if they're gonna want us to like set up anything or allow us to record for the what if, just because there's other shows involved that we don't know their rules and stuff like that. But hopefully we'll get some good content out for you guys. We had content plans for this weekend, but things quickly fell apart as soon as I parked my car in Dallas, Texas. But that's okay. Things happen. It wouldn't be a con weekend if it didn't happen. So I'm excited, and hopefully we will see everybody there. One of my friends asked a question. We would love to join you. Yeah, we'll come down here. We'd love to join me. Do it. I got room in my hotel, and my mom got room in the house. Look, it ain't nothing. What is Don's Starbucks order? That's a good question. So for those of you who don't know, that is my Star Wars persona, my Jedi character, original character, if you will. Yeah, that's his name. I don't know what his Starbucks order is. He just wakes up and chooses violence every day. Violence is his caffeine, which is not great for a Jedi Master, but hey. But I think if I had to just pick a Starbucks order, I think I'm gonna go with the one that I did literally at 3 p.m. today, because I just was so tired and over the people I work with, which was a venti white chocolate whoa, a white chocolate mocha frap not a frap because that's cold. Those are usually cold, right? The hot one, the hot version of that, a white chocolate mocha in a venti cup with cinnamon powder and whipped cream with a warmed up coffee cake. And yeah, I think that's what he would get every time, especially the coffee cake. I don't know what you would call those in Star Wars. Probably just coffee cake. So I know some people call them crumb cakes. I don't know what the difference is. I mean, both are the same to me, but yeah, that would be his order. Tracy, if you were in Star Wars, what would your Starbucks order be? Is it the same or different than like your Starbucks order now?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I honestly do not go to Starbucks like that.
Is there a coffee place you do go to, or do you just not drink coffee like that?
Like I drink Cafe Bustelo from.
Okay. Love that.
But like a personalized Starbucks order that I don't. Listen, now the what is that? Now the drinks, that's I don't know, but what is that? The egg bites? The egg bites. They got me on the egg bites.
Okay, so you're an egg bite fan. Okay. I'm gonna have to try those one day. I haven't tried those yet. On the topic of what if in Starbucks, what lattes of the Star Wars universe would be blue? All of them, because blue milk probably. That's my theory. I don't, I guess other ingredients. A venti blue milk would be crazy. Yeah, I think so that would actually be my character's Starbucks order. Starbucks order. It would be white chocolate, but it would probably be blue chocolate because all the milk is either white or green, or blue or green in the Star Wars universe. So, yeah. What about tea? Do they have because in the real world, in our world, we have like green and black tea. I wonder if in Star Wars they have like pink tea, blue tea, yellow tea,
yellow spice.
Yellow spice, yeah. Yellow spice tea. That's crazy. Yellow Spice. That's my Spice Girl name. Yellow Spice.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Those are some fun little questions. Maybe we should start adding stuff like that, towards the end of the show when we got through everything we want to get through. Maybe we could be we ask each other questions like that. Or the audience can ask us questions and we answer them like that, like would you rather's or rankings. What will we be in Star Wars? Stuff like that. I think that's a good idea. My friend is a genius, but he already knew that. Anyways, Tracy, do you have anything else before we sign off for the night?
Nope. Just like we said before, you guys come venture out and see us at Comic Palooza Friday and Saturday. Take pictures with us. If you got any Star Wars questions you want to ask, don't hesitate.
Yep.
It'll be a great time.
Yep. It's going to be a great time. We're really excited. We have plans to revamp the channel and come out with content. We promise you we do. We've had meetings. Don't think that the time gap between this video and the last video being 10 months, don't think we haven't been talking about it. We've been trying. We have great things for this channel planned with just the execution. I like to keep it real with y'all. We need a lot of help in the execution department. Plus, I have other things that I'm working on with other friends. Our time is also being split with that because we both work and we're also in across the country. I don't even know if we're across the country. I don't know how the BAP works, which is probably not good because I'll travel places and be like, I don't know where I am in the world right now. Like when I went to Ohio for my friend's wedding, I was like, I fucking don't know where Ohio is. That's fine, but I'm in it. I just know I'm in it, and it only took 2 hours to get here. So, yeah. But Star Wars workouts. Ooh, Star Wars workouts. That's actually a good one. And D&D Star Wars. Yeah. Are you trying to join us? You want to come help us out with some videos? Listen, the more the merrier. if any of my friends are like, I want to join you guys, I'm gonna be like, okay, this is an ensemble. But just as long as y'all know I'm the Beyonce, just as long as y'all know. And Tracy is Kelly or Michelle. He can pick whoever one, but he can't pick Beyonce. So
wait, what? What about Beyonce?
I'm the Beyonce of this.
Okay.
I'm glad you don't have any objections.
It's fine.
All right.
Just don't ask me to reach anything on a tall shelf.
Tracy, I don't need you to reach anything on a tall shelf. You saw my picture with John Boyega. Does that look like somebody who needs you to reach something? Who needs your help reaching something off the top shelf? Look at Ashley.
We love short. We love short kings.
We do. We love our short kings, and I am not one of them. I'm not. I have a short fuse.
That we can attest to.
You were supposed to disagree. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. We love you guys so much. We promise not to be gone for another 10 months. We promised.
10 months. We pulling the aim. We're gone for 100 years.
Literally, yeah. Hey, a promise is a promise. I didn't say 100 years. I didn't say more than 10. I just said we would be gone for 10.
Speaking of which, we also on the books. We still need to get this Avatar video out.
Oh yeah, for sure. We definitely gonna do that.
And I know I've seen that there. I keep making a mental list of content creators who do Avatar content. I'm like,
Listen, I'm ready when you are. You just let me know.
Bet.
But this time may work from now on. I know we usually do Wednesdays. And we were probably gonna come back every other Wednesday because I have a D&D game that we do every other Wednesday. And so the Wednesdays we weren't playing, I was going to say let's record those days. But Tuesdays may low-key work better. But that is something
if
behind
you
the
and
scenes.
Anna are able to do Wednesdays, because I know, like, given my work schedule, I'm not like either I can do either or you or her. I could do with Tuesdays, and then if y'all can get Wednesdays, then.
Okay, yeah, and it can be a thing where we do like multiple short live streams throughout the week. So like I'll do one on Tuesday with Tracy and then go back and do one with Anna on Wednesday if my schedule permits, because I am in grad school now. Don't know if you all knew that, but I am in grad school now.
We love an educated king.
I try. So we shall see. I'm also stalling so I can find the outro, and I think I found it. So
okay, love you, babe.
Until the next time, may the force be with you always.